Happening today, voters will choose who will fill the remainder of the late Congressman John Lewis's term. In just 1 hour now, polls open for the special election for the 5th Congressional District race. Nick Sturdivant live in Southwest Atlanta right now with the very latest.
Yeah, good morning, Sheba. Workers arrived here about an hour ago to set up for the big special election today. You have 7 candidates that are competing for this seat. Let's break down how we got here and what's next. So we go back to July 17th. That's when the late Congressman John Lewis died. 3 days later, July 20th, Democrats named State Senator Nikema Williams to replace Lewis on the November 3rd ballot, where she'll face Republican Angela Stanton King. The winner of that election will take office January 3rd. Again, today's special election is designed to fill the remainder of Lewis's current term. If a candidate gets a majority, the winner would serve in Congress about 96 days. If there's a December 1st runoff, the winner could serve only about 33 days. And while this is a short window, candidates that we spoke with over the last few weeks say they feel confident that they can get things done in Congress.
All right, Nick, and we will continue to stay on top of today's race, both on air and online at 11alive.com. For the latest, be sure to also download the 11 Alive app to get alerts sent straight to your phone.